welcome to today's video. So this is a video I've been wanting to make for a little while, and this is just covering the safety and tips around cold water swimming. So here I am in a beautiful location on Dartmoor in the woods by the river, and I've just been in. A few tips for you to stay safe if you want to try cold water swimming. Tip number one is be prepared. So you need to be prepared for coming out of the water and also checking out the situation before you get in. So before we even leave the house, that's the most important thing we need to do first, is get our equipment. So today I've used water shoes because the ground is slippery. I tend to swim in skins, which is a swimsuit only. I don't tend to ever use a wetsuit, I never have done. It's just personal choice. I don't want to carry a wetsuit because sometimes I swim in remote locations. The other things that I carry is I always have my flask of hot tea. So this is really important for a couple of reasons. That is because it helps warm you from the inside out. Most important things as well is obviously your towel. When you get out, you want to dry yourself as quickly as possible. No messing around, straight get that swimsuit off, dry off, warm clothes on. So that's the other thing you need, as well as your hot drink, which I'm just having mine now. You need to have your warm clothes. So when I was walking earlier, I just had on my puffy down layer, my jumper and my merino base layer, and also leggings and merino socks with my shoes. Now I've got a hat on and an extra layer. The next thing to do is choose a location, and we need to think about several different factors here. So one is the temperature of the water, the surroundings. Is it safe where you're going? If it's your first time, then you probably want to go somewhere where it's a popular wild swim spot anyway. Other people are likely to be around. You would not pick a remote location like this. I'm very experienced. I've been wild swimming for a good few years, so I know what counts as my limit of what I feel is safe. So things that I'm assessing is how remote is the location, how slippery is the area around the water, how deep is the water, how good is your swim level, is there, like this location here, water that's going to pull you under. You need to be safe. If there's anything such as a weir, then people can get pulled in, and that's very, very dangerous. So you always want to be where there is a smooth channel of water, not lots of turbulence, and no strong currents. You don't want to be swimming where there's currents. If you're unsure, there's loads of Facebook groups. Ask local people for advice, and if you're really not sure about a location, then to go with some more experienced people. As I say, Facebook groups, absolutely wonderful for getting to meet other people who swim. I've never met an unfriendly person who swims. The next thing that's super important is know your personal limits. So for everyone, that's going to be different, and there's so many different factors that affect you day to day. So that can be how well you've slept, how much you've eaten, how tired you are you stressed? There's so many different factors. Are you potentially coming down with an illness or not feeling great? If you're not feeling 100%, assess, should I even be going in the water today? It's all down to personal choice. So you need to make those decisions every time that you swim. The other things to think about are things such as how long you stay in the water. So even in the summer, you can still get hypothermia. So you have to be really careful. There is a rule that people say, which is 1 degree equals 1 minute, but I would never ever follow that. Go from how your body feels. If it doesn't feel right, don't stay in any longer. Even better, learn what that limit is so that you don't reach a point of not feeling right. When we get out, as I've already said, the most important thing is to warm up super quick. So as I said before, dry yourself straight away. Sometimes forget about who's looking, forget about who can see what. It's super important to get yourself dry and warm. Get a good hot drink in yourself. And even better, be with friends. They can look out for you. You learn what any signs are to worry about in each other. Hopefully you never get any of those signs, but it's always good to have friends there. That would be my top suggestion, is forget about any body hang-ups that you have. No one's looking at your body when you're wild swimming. You're all enjoying the experience together. You'll make great friends, and it's much safer if you can do it in the company of other people, and then expand on your adventures in the future. I really hope I've come up with some good top tips, guys. You don't need fancy equipment to wild swim. All you need is a swimsuit, nothing else. Oh, well, you do need your towel, absolutely for sure. But there's nothing else that you need. The only time that I would suggest extra equipment is in the sea. It's really advisable to have a tow float. So a tow float is perfect for lots of different things. So you can store your mobile phone and your keys in it so you know that they're safe. A tow float is great if you're getting any trouble, then you have something that you can rest on. And the other benefit of a tow float is it makes you visible to other water users. People are very difficult to see, especially if you don't have a brightly coloured swim hat on as well. That's such a small item for people to be looking for. Whereas a big orange tow float, if you've got a brightly coloured one, yellow, orange, pink, all of those are going to make you much more visible to other water users. So I really hope there's some tips in there for you guys. You don't need fancy dry robes, you don't need anything else. If you have those things, that's a luxury and a bonus. Take care and stay safe. Bye.